That phone in your pocket didn't cost $1,200. It cost you a house. Today, I'm exposing the math that proves your flagship phone is keeping you broke and effectively cannibalizes the compound interest you need for your home down payment. Yes, I know you deserve a shiny flagship phone that matches your self-assuming status. But here's the problem. You probably think your smartphone and the home you want have absolutely nothing in common. You assume your phone bill is just a basic utility, like water or the electricity you use to charge the phone. You are wrong. That $1,200 smartphone in your pocket actually costs you $150,000. While you think you're just paying for a monthly upgrade, the hidden compound interest of those subscriptions is literally consuming the down payment for your future home. But first, know this. Buying a house is easy, honestly. You just have to stop financing your smartphone. Here is the hidden math of the modern tech lease. Every year, you promise yourself you'll start saving for a house. And every year, you magically find a reason why you absolutely need the flagship phone model. Let's strip away the marketing and look at the actual numbers. Because right now, you are trading physical property deeds for digital convenience, and it's costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's start with how your carrier tricks you into staying broke. While the average monthly cell phone bill in the US sits between $144 and $160, the true cost of a flagship device ecosystem is significantly higher. Telecommunication providers use a psychological trick called the anchor effect. They take a $1,200 piece of hardware and mask its true cost by breaking it into a completely harmless-looking $65 monthly installment. But then they bundle that with a premium unlimited plan, mandatory device insurance, and the newly normalized invisible tax of cloud subscriptions, like Google AI Pro for $20 or Apple One Premier for almost $40. Suddenly, a single premium phone line easily costs you $199.99 every single month. If you live in a two-person household, your standard tech spending on these post-paid plans hits $320 a month. Over a 36-month period, you are handing over an astonishing $11,520 just to send text messages and scroll Instagram. And that brings us to the opportunity cost of your early upgrades. When you trade in a perfectly functional 2-year-old device just to get the newest model, you aren't getting a deal. You are locking in a massive mathematical loss on a depreciating piece of hardware. Market data from 2026 shows that a 2-year-old Samsung Galaxy S23 has lost 83% of its value, and an iPhone 15 depreciated over 65% since its launch. By jumping on this 2-year trade-in cycle, you are essentially paying a premium to lose, absorbing a 60% loss on a $1,200 asset. But the true cost isn't just the money you lost, it's the compound interest you destroyed. Let's say you avoided that $65 device payment, switched to a cheaper service plan, and cut your redundant AI subscriptions. You could easily divert $150 a month into a 2026 high-yield savings account, offering a 5% annual percentage yield. Over 5 years, that diverted capital compounds to $10,200. While your $1,200 phone is guaranteed to lose its value, the 2026 housing market is seeing real estate assets appreciate at an average annual rate of 2.2%. Because real estate appreciation applies to a much larger asset base, a $360,000 home gains nearly $8,000 in pure equity in a single year, which is about 7 times the value of the phone you are currently financing. So why do you keep doing it? It all comes down to lifestyle creep and the invisible subscription trap. Carriers inflate your costs by imposing monthly surcharges for high-speed 5G access and auto-enrolling you in value-added streaming bundles without clear notifications. Because these subscriptions are tied to preserving your personal photos and data, you fall victim to the sunk cost fallacy, feeling forced to lease your own digital memories indefinitely. Manufacturers engineer this perceived obsolescence using the notification economy. Your carrier app generates non-urgent notifications reminding you of your upgrade eligibility, while tech companies lock highly publicized yet totally necessary features behind their newest chips. They bombard you with marketing to make your perfectly functional hardware feel hopelessly outdated. This high-frequency tech spending expertly exploits your present bias. They break their value propositions into small, instantly gratifying milestones, making immediate consumption feel highly rewarding, while making a 30-year mortgage commitment feel completely alien and unattainable. Now, right about here is where your ego starts getting defensive. You might be thinking, but I need the new iPhone for my content creation side hustle, or I need the premium AI tier to be productive at my entry-level job. Let me tell you something nobody around you is brave enough to say. You are just hiding behind digital consumption. You are treating the $1,200 spent annually on invisible digital subscriptions as a baseline utility, and it is mathematically preventing you from reaching your critical real estate thresholds. Treating a depreciating pocket computer as a priority delays your entry into the housing market, which ultimately results in an estimated $150,000 loss in home equity by the time you hit age 40. So if you're actually serious about not renting for the rest of your life, hit the subscribe button right now to drop the ego and lock in that commitment, because we are going to build a system that fixes this. Breaking the cycle of perpetual debt requires shifting to the buy and hold strategy. Step 1 is the upgrade freeze. Commit to zero hardware upgrades for at least 24 months to immediately halt new device installments. From now on, you purchase a device outright and keep it for a minimum of 4 to 5 years. Step 2 is the mobile virtual network operator pivot. Move away from standard premium postpaid carriers, which average $85 a month just for base service. Switch to a mobile virtual network operator, where you can secure an unlimited plan for $25 to $30 a month. Step 3 is utilizing the 2026 secondary market. The refurbished market is no longer defined by risky, scratched devices sold in parking lots. It is a highly professional ecosystem that acts as a massive financial equalizer. By purchasing a renewed premium 1 terabyte iPhone 16 Pro Max for roughly $949, you let the original owner absorb the initial depreciation hit, saving you nearly $650 off the manufacturer's suggested retail price of the newest model. Finally, audit your recurring digital services. Eliminate the app sprawl by forcing yourself to choose a single ecosystem for photo backups, saving you up to $10 a month. Critically evaluate if those $20 a month AI tools are actually making you productive or if they are just a novelty, and cancel all overlapping streaming services. Let's map this path directly to your front door. If you and your partner do a household tech fast by utilizing owned or refurbished devices on mobile virtual network operator plans, your 36-month tech spend drops from an astonishing $11,520 down to just $2,520. That is a pure cash capital reclamation of $9,000. The median down payment for a first-time homebuyer is not the massive 20% that society scares you with. Conventional loans allow as little as 3%. In Texas, where a median home costs $350,000, a 3% down payment is $10,500. Your $9,000 in reclaimed tech savings covers over 85% of your required entry capital. If you live in Ohio or Iowa, the median home price is around $220,000, meaning your down payment is just $6,600. Your optimized phone budget literally pays for your entire house down payment, with $2,400 left over to help cover closing costs. You now have the exact roadmap. You can either close this video, justify your $200 phone bill, and stay a digital renter forever, or you can actually execute this tech fast and buy real estate or make an investment. The choice is always yours. If you are genuinely committing to breaking the cycle and becoming a property owner, prove it. Drop a comment below saying exactly this: I am buying my house. Let the world see your commitment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as a donation to fund the next video. Thank you, and see you at the next one.